What's going on, guys? Noah White here. Today we are at the racetrack again. See, you got this pretty sick looking hatch behind me. A lot of cars in the tech lanes just waiting to get teched in. Figured I'd skip the normal intro I give you guys and just meet you straight here at the track. I feel that for you guys that are new to the channel, hopefully you guys, maybe I should just go over the car real quick for you, just let you know kind of what it is. I'm racing a 2004 Lexus IS300. It is a factory manual car. It has a full CX Racing Turbo kit on it, so that technically means it's a Supra, because the internet told me that that's what it's called, so I'm gonna go with that. But yeah, I got full CX Racing kit on it. It's got a 62-66 size turbo on it. Nothing crazy. It's just not. It's not even a precision turbo. It's just some, you know, eBay style, just knockoff turbo. I'm going to be running it on E85. I don't really know where I'm going to start at boost wise quite yet, but I might just start on like 7 pounds of boost. I have made as much as 12 pounds of boost, but I actually was being a good boy this week, and I decided to test the car out, you know, on the street somewhere in Mexico, the launch control, and it really doesn't hook. These aren't really drag cars, so first gear, even on 5 pounds of boost, it just spins. So I don't even know if I'm really going to turn it up much in first gear. I try to limit first gear as much as I can, just because it just spins so badly. But obviously that's on the track, and I mean that's on the street, and this is the track, so maybe it'll hook up better. Who knows? But yeah, I'm just going to try and get through tech, and then we'll just get right into racing. Right, I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but there was a little bit of some kind of incident on the track, so kind of got delayed a little bit. So hopefully we're able to get, I hope we get at least 2 runs that are just kind of, you know, like just free. We can do whatever we want. As you guys know, before they start going into eliminations, and I don't really compete in that stuff. All I really care is just try and better my times from any other time I've been before. Last time I was here, I just couldn't really hear my car because this thing's so quiet, and the cars next to me are really loud. So I hope I can do a better job of getting off the line today, and just trying to see what we run. As you guys know, I'm just doing this all for fun, so hopefully everything goes well. Definitely got the launch better that time, although man, this thing just shook the tires. I mean, it was just wheel hopping. I hope I didn't break nothing, because everything seems to be fine, but you know, I don't know if I'm gonna launch it that hard next time. I gotta look and see what it looked like on camera, but overall I think that went pretty well. I don't know how much boost that was. Like I said, I just have everything kind of turned down, so yeah, we'll just kind of see what we get when we get there. All right, guys, well, that pass was a 14.4 at 100 miles an hour, or wait, sorry, 99 miles an hour, 99.5 miles an hour. So 260 foot, which is not great. The car just like really just kind of spun off the line and wheel hopped a bunch. So obviously that's not gonna really get me anywhere, but that was just 6.5 pounds of boost. So I might try and turn it up now a little bit to see if, you know, we can get a little bit faster. However, I did notice that there's a little bit of oil by my turbo, and I don't really know what's going on with that. I don't know if maybe my catch can is full or something happened. I don't know. Hopefully I can get another run, but we'll see here in a minute whether or not that's going to happen. So I don't know, guys. There was a ton of oil like all right here by the turbo. The feed looks fine. I think it might be coming out of this
this little filter right here, maybe. I don't know for sure. But I did wipe off some oil that was right here on the sensor, and I don't know if, honestly, I mean, worst case scenario, if this thing pushes a bunch of oil out and gets under my rear tires and I'm sliding into a wall, sorry, hold on, wait for these cars to go. It's loud here. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna risk trying to go again. I don't know, maybe I'll have an update for you here in a moment, but if I can't figure this out, I don't want to risk it. You know, if oil gets under my tires and I go into a wall or something stupid like that, I don't want that to happen, or a fire or something. So I don't know if I'm going to run again unless I can fully figure out what the heck's going on. All right, so in my stupidity, I did used to have a hose running from my catch can back to the intake pipe over here. But for some reason, you know, every now and again when I would do really hard pulls, and this is probably not the place or time to be figuring this out, I did have a tiny amount of oil in this tube here. And, you know, this engine could just be old, you know, who knows, maybe it's pushing more oil than it should, but it was a very small amount. Even right now when I took off the catch can, there was barely any oil in it, but I just zip tied a little sock on here because the only oil that came out was from this here filter, and it just sprayed a little bit out. So I don't know, I'm just gonna let it be how it is. Hopefully this contains it for the most part, and I can go from there. So I'm gonna get back in line, try and make another run, and hopefully everything is okay. All right guys, let's go up here again and see what we can get. I turned the launch control off for this one. I'm just gonna try and see if I can just get this thing off the line like a normal person. I mean, I used to a lot, but you know, you never know, so we'll see. It just sucks when I like this exhaust on this car, so as a street driven car this is great, but man, it's hard to hear through this helmet and with other cars that are so loud next to me. I almost wish I just had the loudest exhaust in the world so I can hear, but it is what it is. So let's see what we get. Alright guys, that pass felt pretty good. When I looked down at the speedometer crossing the line, I was going about 110. So I hope that's true, because if so, man, I don't know what the time will be because the launch wasn't that great, but trap speed might be pretty good. And I also want to double check to make sure that I put that that rag over the oil catch can. I hope I don't have oil all over the place or anything like that, because that would suck pretty much. So let's get back and see what the time is and then go from there. All right guys, well, that run, I wish it was 110 mile an hour that I saw, but it was basically 107 mile an hour trap speed, so definitely making a lot more power. It made 10.5 pounds of boost that time. I ran a 13.9 at 106.7 miles an hour. It's just very hard to launch this thing and get it off the line, so I don't know, I'm pretty happy with that. The fastest time I've run, you know, even with the auto car, was a 13.7, I think a 13.79 at the same trap speed as this. Actually, this trapped faster this time than the auto car did. The good thing about that run though is that little rag seemed to have helped. There wasn't any oil spraying out everywhere, so that's a good thing. There wasn't any smoke or anything like that, so I'm happy for that for now. I'll have to definitely look into that though when I get back to the house, but I am gonna probably add maybe another pound or pound and a half of boost, I hope. I did turn the boost controller up. I don't really know what it's going to make, but hopefully I can get, you know, a little bit closer to a 13.5. That would be great, and maybe trap 110 or I don't know, 109 maybe. All right guys, going up for probably our last run of the night. The eliminations have started, and as you guys know, I don't do those races, don't really care to, so I'm hoping I can just get it off the line, and hopefully run something a little bit better. So we'll see what we get. Man, that felt pretty fast. Hopefully faster than the last run, but we'll go back and see now what we get and check over the car and make sure, because that's probably the hardest I've leaned on the car. I don't know how much boost that was, but we'll see when we get back.
Oh, I love this. Oh, this is my favorite right here. Oh, yeah.
Well guys, that run was much better. I ended up actually tying the time, my best time for the automatic IS300. I ran a 13.7 at 100, almost 110, which is kind of what I was shooting for. So I can't really get this thing off the line. I actually did better just having the launch control off, which I'm happy with. I just used my own left foot to kind of feed the clutch in some, but that went better. However, just launching this car overall it's just difficult. So these aren't, like I said before in the past, these aren't really known as drag cars, and I do love roll racing with these cars. They're just much funner on the street, but nonetheless 13.7 at basically 110, so I'm happy with that, and it didn't blow up. So it made 12 pounds of boost that whole run there, and it definitely felt pretty fast, especially in second gear. So everything is doing good though. I am gonna have to look into that oil situation to see what's going on with that, to see if, you know, I might do another compression test on the engine just to make sure everything is okay. But last time I did, it was fine. So I don't know, could just be an old engine, it could be the turbo spitting out a little bit of oil, but nonetheless, when I took the catch can off, there really wasn't anything in there. I mean, there was like this much in there, so I'm not really concerned about it. Kind of just the engine's just breathing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it's your first time on the channel, please hit the like button, share the video with your friends. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.